could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to
All right, Coach, thank you as always. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
We play to win. Let's go! Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm scared. Motion.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Landry now on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Damian Wilson in on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. He was so vital in their wild card win a week ago. 8 catches in that game. This is his first one in this affair. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerve showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And now it's second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Butker now to add the extra point.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Mayfield to throw it. And he completes it to Hunt. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Play fake. Mayfield. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Rolling to his right. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. And just as you called it after the earlier sack, they set up the screen. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. I took your advice from a bit earlier, tried the screen, but that one, it was covered up pretty well.
They did a nice job on it, but I still think it was the right idea. Probably just a block or two away from making it work.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Go. Here we go. Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51. Ready?
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. On play action, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On the ground, this is Williams. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. On first down, Williams. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. A gain of 3, second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, and it's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Hill on the return. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A 77-yard punt return. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they miss-hit the ball and kick it right to him.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here at a very eventful divisional round weekend. Escaping the pressure right, and it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
It's caught by OBJ. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 41 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go. Williams loses the football, and this is picked up by the Browns. And he cuts it right, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a 1-score game.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Let's get it.
Yellow! Arsenal 80! Attack!
Here we go.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
All day, dog. Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 30. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 41 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Check 66. Bullet high. Motion.
Mahomes now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, 27 yards. And the Chiefs take advantage of the turnover and put up 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Tackle made there by Frank Clark. From the 29, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Second and 7 at the 46-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Wells. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught by Watkins. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's got the first down. Boy, he was dynamite in the wild card game last week. He hasn't disappointed in this game either. Mayfield now, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We're back now in KC. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Now Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's Jamie Gillen now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. Taking it about the 16. A great return there of 22 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Mike, I'm here all day.
57. Yellow.
He's checking. Crash.
Here we go. Nice.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. Past the 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it, and you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They run it again with Williams. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Hey, 57.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Kirksey able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Mayfield looks to throw. It's caught. Beckham. He's got the first down. Boy, he was dynamite in the wild card game last week. He hasn't disappointed in this game either. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
180.
56. Come on, D. 56, the mic, boy, 56. Check, 56. I got one.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Complete to Odell Beckham. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
We got 4.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Browns' 1st down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chris Jones in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
He's checking credit. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Let's go.
Hey, run 3.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Williams. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
15.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 60 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Check three. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
A second down throw for Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Here we go.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my reality, not going back to you say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my my side. Yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it.